So here I am in Cupar, or Cupar, I'm bound to be saying it wrong, near Kirkcaldy. I'm looking for Crawford Priory. I've heard it's pretty ruinous now, but happy days. Little warning, if you come here, the locals are pretty aggressive. They say it's a private road, which is why I'm walking. Yeah, they're pretty sort of volatile, and when they're told by an Englishman that under Scottish law I've still got a right of way, oh my god, I think I've just converted a couple of unionists to independents. I'm sure they're really nice people when they're not moaning about parking. I don't want any arguments. I want to respect the fact that they live here. I don't blame them if they've got loads of people coming up here. I can see their point, and out of courtesy, I've parked outside and I'm having a nice walk. Okay, so let's go and have a look at Crawford Priory, shall we? See what we can find. So Crawford Priory, it's an estate house about 2 miles south of Cupar in Fife, based on private land with no single owner, which is why you can use their private road, because no landowner can give you the permission or deny your right of passage. It's a former resident of the Earls of Crawford, Earls of Glasgow and Barons Cochrane of Cults. It lies just outside the village of Springfield. Originally built as Crawford Lodge by the 21st Earl of Crawford in 1758, it was substantially enlarged and extended in the early 19th century by a sister of the 22nd Earl, Lady Mary Lindsay Crawford. Lady Mary engaged architects David Hamilton and then James Gillespie Graham to redesign the building in a gothic style, adding buttresses, turrets and pinnacles affecting the look of the priory, although it had no religious history. Lady Mary's heirs, the Earl of Glasgow, further developed the house. In 1871, the 6th Earl of Glasgow built a chapel in the east front. However, huge debts forced the 7th Earl to sell off all his estates in order to retain the family seat at Kelburn near Largs. The house then passed to politician Thomas Cochrane, son-in-law of the 6th Earl of Glasgow. After the death of the 2nd Baron in 1968, the house was closed and gradually fell into disrepair and ruin. There's no significant remains of the internal Gothic designs, apart from the cast iron balustrade staircase in D-shaped. So it's Lady Mary Crawford that some say walks the ruins, especially at night, tending her animals. She loved animals. So they say her spirit walks around the surrounding woodland. Well, let's see if we can find any woodland that seems a bit ghostly, shall we? Really quite beautiful around here. Well, apart from the tree felling, that's not really beautiful, is it? But you get my drift. Some old buildings there. I think that's probably the old lodge building. I would imagine so anyway. I think that's been restored and someone's living in it now. Yeah, if you do come here, just inside the main gates, the old gates are there's a couple of parking spaces, so it's worth having the 10-15 minute walk and just parking there for everyone's happiness. You can tell it's spring, can't you? What a beautiful building this is. This is the old Priory Lodge house, I believe. Look at the horse's head up there, can you see it? Yeah, it's one of these old courtyards. Oh, we've got another horse up there. There's a sort of entrance to what I guess is the main buildings. Looks like the main building is all fenced off. Scared to death by a bird then. Needs a hoover. That must have been a fabulous building in its heyday, mustn't it? I don't think there's any way in, but to be honest, I don't think there's much left in there anyway, which is a shame. You can see all the trees growing there. You can see all the trees growing. There you go, look. That's what you call a house plant. Just thought I'd come in here and show you this tree. Little sort of grove. Imagine being in here at night. It's quite strange, you know, I don't actually sort of, I wouldn't say scare, but there's definitely a funny feeling in here. Not just because it's overgrown, it's just as though you're being watched. I guess you get that with any old place, don't you? Well done, Glenn, can you get out here? Well, in theory, yes. You might lose an eye. Yes, there's some more ruins there, but I don't know if I can get to them. I don't think I can. That's the door for the bins. Yeah, there's the other ruins. Oh well. It looks pretty dangerous anyway, so maybe it's good I can't get in. What's that there? Ah, it's a television set. Of course it is. So that's me back in the car, and that's Crawford Priory. A bit disappointing, I'll be honest, because it's so ruinous, but I'll be interested to look at that footage under them trees. Something was really felt like it was looking at me. It's probably just my imagination, I know, but who knows. Let me know if you see anything. Thanks for watching, and speak to you soon. Oh, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks a lot. Bye for now.